Hi, this is Charting Man Dan of thechartguys.com, home of technical analysis education. Click the link for a free week trial, no credit card required, and gain access to our multiple live broadcasts daily, community chat room, educational videos, nightly watch lists, and more. Invest in your education and future and join the community today. Checking back in with XON, unfortunate day for the longs. This is a prime example of why stop losses are essential, even if you're long in a stock. If you had a stop loss below key support, and I would say an absolute must have a stop loss below level for this situation would have been under $32 here, maybe $31.99, as that was the lowest price we've seen in 2 months. Even if you're long on the stock and think it's the greatest thing in the world, you can get stopped out there and re-enter cheaper. Obviously, we dropped way down here. So what's going on is a smear campaign, the article, whatever. I didn't even read it, to be honest. I usually don't care about fundamentals, but just have to call out what's going on here, and it is not a reaction to people in Florida being resistant to GMOs. Anybody who couldn't foresee resistance coming to GMOs is not a smart person. Clearly, there's a movement in this country against GMOs, and if a company is trying to release genetically modified organisms into nature, there's going to be resistance there. So that's not what has caused this drop. This drop was an organized bear attack. It was many millions of dollars, organized, multiple people, groups. I mean, I don't know the specifics, obviously, but this was not a reaction to news. This was planned, and the article is just the fuse to light the fire. So could even be hedge funds involved. But what is going on is a huge dump, and if you saw the trading today, it was clear that whoever was on the ask was not trying to get the most money possible for their shares. They were trying to decimate all levels of support. You would see a big support level, a big bid, and they would keep putting big asks 1 penny above it until the support broke. And that's clearly not someone trying to get the most for their money. They're clearly trying to drive the price down, and they did a really good job of it. We saw twice as much volume, more than that, in the past year that we've seen, and it was all bearish. And unfortunately for the bulls, because of how low we did close and how easy it was for the bears to get through here, we might see some more downside tomorrow. I'm looking at support of 25.09 if we break the low of today, 26.50. There will be short covering and there will be a bounce. The question is when. You don't want to try and catch a falling knife. You want to see signs of the bullish reversal, either on the 5-minute, the hourly, or a bullish reversal candlestick on the daily chart. On the weekly chart, obviously looking just as bearish. The low was down at 20, just below it. And if we break 25, that level just highlighted, 25.09, we'll be looking down at 21.62. So we'll see how much of an attack we're going to see here. The lesson, stop losses number 1, manipulated markets number 2, and the rich getting richer. So that's the rundown on XON. And we'll check back in. The technicals were setting up here, looking good, and news obviously completely erasing it. So thanks for tuning in, and hope you feel better if you're long. And again, stop losses are the lesson. Even if you think it's the greatest company in the world, they would protect you in situations like this. Thanks for watching. The Chart Guys community has compiled trader tips from dozens of traders over the last year and put together a free ebook you can access by clicking the button and entering your email. Have a wonderful night.